Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson and how it seems pretty likely that my guess is by the end of the week she'll be Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, and she will be confirmed. The Republican Party put up a whole lot of resistance, normal obstructionist stuff, because it's Biden's nominee, right? There were a lot of fireworks, there was the deadlock on a committee, so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, when you get to the vote that actually matters, you already have three Republicans, Collins, Murkowski, and Romney, saying they're going to vote to confirm. That kind of makes her nomination and her confirmation all but assured. So now we get to see something interesting. We get to observe. One of the things that gets brought up when we talk about Republican legislation is the idea of legacy and how they're going to be remembered. We're going to find out whether or not that actually matters to them. Because at this point, any of the Republicans who haven't committed one way or the other to how they're going to vote, their vote's kind of irrelevant. The votes are there for her to get confirmed. So, if they vote yes, it secures their legacy. They will be on the right side of history when people look back. If they vote no, it doesn't do anything, but it makes them look, I don't know, tough to their base. It allows them to continue to play into that garbage. So we're going to get to find out whether or not their own personal legacy matters more than a political stunt for their base. Because that's what it boils down to. When this is looked back at through the lens of history, what you're going to see is the first black woman up for the Supreme Court meeting resistance that doesn't make any sense unless you view it through the lens of she's the first black woman. Her qualifications, her experience, it's more than anybody on the court, anybody currently up there. There's no real reason to oppose her on any ideological grounds, on anything that matters. Just silly culture war stuff that they manufactured for their base. Stuff to keep those people who are easily manipulated angry. And therefore, they require the Republican Party to save them. That's really the only reason they have. They had to make something up to oppose her. So when the lens of history passes over this, that's not what's going to be seen. What's going to be seen is them trying to block the first black woman with no real reason. This is something that might be useful later. If it turns out they actually care about their legacy, that's something we need to keep in mind. If it turns out all they care about is manipulating their base, well, then at least we know that. And it provides other avenues to counter those who are more authoritarian in the Republican Party, those who really do want a society that's moving backwards in time. So, anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.